Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Which man is better for B&B's Hope Logan? Did Hope make the right choice, or should she consider going hand in glove? The Bold and the Beautiful's Hope Logan is moving on. She has eventually had it with waffling and whining Liam after 13 times of heartbreak, took her marriage ring out and inked those divorce papers as presto as she could. Of course, she slept with Thomas before she had the papers drawn up, so she has another man staying in the bodies. The Bold and the Beautiful polling Hope had been fighting her passions for Thomas for months, with Thomas stewing for her for times, to the point of pure preoccupation at one point. But Thomas made changes in himself and Hope saw it, which made him more seductive. But does that mean he's really the bone for Hope? Hope Logan loves Liam, right? Only a veritably small 6 of you believe that Liam is Hope's fortune, in the same way that Brooke is sure that Ridge is her fortune. Hope married him, right? And she had his child. They indeed set up house together in her mama's chalet, such like cabin, and were set to live happily ever after until Hope came confused, due to her passions for Thomas. Yes, she hadn't have been confused, beget how could Liam not be the man for her? Knowing mind how numerous times he cheated on her with Steffi, she should always choose Liam. Completely Thomas for Hope. Another 35 of you feel Hope should be with a man who loves her and only her after suffering through Liam's capers for times, and the man will love her like that's Thomas. She felt alive when she eventually gave in to her passions for him and slept with him. He makes her feel special and like she's the only woman in the world, and Hope has forgiven him for the horrible effects he did to her in the history. Thomas has gone to remedy, shown growth, and come a new person, so he has to be the better man for her. Hope is Hope's hope for the unborn. Forget men, say the maturity 59 of you. Hope needs to learn how to go it alone without a man for now. Liam has been nothing but poisonous to her since she was in her late teens, and Thomas still has his own issues to deal with, so running to him so snappily might not be what's stylish for Hope. She should come the strong and independent woman she was always meant to be. She has the plutocrat and the means to take care of herself and her children on her own, and should do just that, proving to Brooke formerly and for all that you do not need a man to make you good in this world. Liam refuses to heed Finn's warning, and Hope makes a vaticination. In the rearmost, the Bold and the Beautiful exercise for August 7 to 11. 2 men fight over Steffi. Read on and watch the exercise below. A day at the sand for Finn and Kelly nearly ended in tragedy. Finn took his eyes off the little girl to take a phone call, and she ran into the ocean to fill her pail with water, only to get swept in. Fortunately, Sheila was lurking about and saved Kelly, with Finn declaring his mama saved the little girl's life. Still, when Steffi said about what happened latterly, she was furious with Finn for taking his eyes off her son at the sand, and indeed more mealy when Finn defended his mama and called her a idol. Steffi confessed that she knew he participated and grasped with Sheila after the trial, as Liam saw them. Finn indicted Liam of trying to manipulate her against him, but Steffi had made up her mind. She didn't trust Finn while he was vulnerable to Sheila, so she was taking the kiddies and leaving. And when Liam said about what happened at the sand, he felt more empowered than ever to cover his family from Sheila and Finn. Coming up, Liam tells Steffi that he was a fool to let her go. Latterly, Finn confronts Liam in the office and yells that his marriage to Hope is ending, but it doesn't give him the right to make a play for his woman. The promo flashes to Liam kissing Steffi. Away, Hope gloats to Brooke that there's no way Finn is going to give up Steffi without a fight. The promo ends with Finn ordering Liam to stay down from his woman, but Liam states he's not walking down. What do you suppose, suckers? Will Steffi and Finn work effects out, or will she and Liam formerly again reunite? Steffi realizes Liam was right. Finn is stuck. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers validate that Steffi Forrester Finnegan didn't want to believe what Liam Spencer was suggesting. But the assertion that John Finn Finnegan was vulnerable to Sheila has proven right. Finn was looking forward to an autumn at the sand in the shadow of the precipice house. It's one of the advantages of living at this cleaner piece's most fabulous setting. But the events that unfolded and the intel that Liam handed Steffi served to resolve Finn from his family in a matter of hours. Events move fleetly in Los Angeles, California. Finn was laughing with his stepdaughter, Kelly Spencer. They were having fun at the sand, which is a chief of summer, but observers suspected that Finn telling his nanny that he'd remain on call was a boding of some kind. Sure enough, his smartphone advised him while he was with Kelly. Turning his reverse on Kelly could have been a fatal mistake, but thankfully Finn's birth mama ever located his exact position, had a roof set up, and was observing him from a close distance. John Finnegan's suggestion, also dismissed. Steffi was also resistant to Finn's emotional response to the verbal berating she gave him. He told his woman that in the moment, Sheila was the reason why Kelly survived being pulled into the ocean by the curve. Wood's character has no room in her heart or mind for Finn's attempt at sense. She was also told by the videotape Liam captured at the courthouse, where Finn was shown embracing Sheila after the murder she admitted to committing had been wiped down due to a ramification. Lee Finnegan followed Steffi's lead when telling Finn that she understood why his woman left the precipice house, took the children, and moved to her forefather's manse. Sheila Carter, in great shape. Sheila's burst toward the ocean to save Kelly inferred that Brown's character wasn't sitting actively in her cell while locked. She must have been making use of available internet fitness installations because she hastily ran to the ocean and saved Kelly. Adrenaline was the commanding factor in Sheila's heroic conduct, but it also revealed that she has a motherly instinct that goes beyond her birth because Kelly isn't an inheritable relative. The problem with Sheila is that her good intentions and sporadic selfless conduct are overwhelmed by a history of monstrous guests. Steffi, Liam, Lee, and numerous others will no way trust Sheila, whose son Finn now faces scrutiny because of his unbreakable natural tie on B&B. Questions and a hello visit. The author's opinions on B&B are his and his alone. They are suitably cutting, fairly humorous, and typically bang on target. When it comes to the bold and the beautiful, every addict has their own opinion, and Soap Hub is no different. For 5 days, we sat and watched the good, the bad, and everything in between. And now we offer you a handy review and a cocky notice of B&B's week that was. The critic's POV throughout the week, I set up myself constantly asking myself, why is it that, for illustration, why is it that riotous quantities of flashbacks, some of them literally depicting moments from a former scene, and regurgitated dialogue are passing for plot development? I get that there's a strike on, but how about advancing the stories at a witch rather than a light shuffle? Why is it that Tanner Novlin can actually ACT, but he's constantly given little more to do than reply to the unfolding drama around him? And what does it say that Novlin is getting the occasion to flex a muscle other than the bones on his actually chiseled constitution, but only at the expenditure of his character's through line? Why is it that Steffi has no problem admonishing Bill and his big stinko of a plan to entrap Sheila, but she's not formally reprobated her father and the part he played? And why is it that Liam is all spooked at the idea of Steffi and the children being alone with Finhee, who cannot be trusted, but he's completely AOC with Hope and Beth being on their own with only Thomas to cover them? Farther B&B musings *, then's another question for you all to debate. What's over with all these *shiver aliases for the manly members of the cast? Bill, the Italian stallion, was one thing, but also came Honey Bear for honey-obsessed Eric, and now we've got Big Daddy Cleric. How about we stop this trend before it goes any farther? I truly didn't know how important I loved and / or demanded Lee Finnegan on my screen until I saw her gossip up that heaping helping of tough love to Finn. I mean, Mammy done went and told her boy she sees exactly why his woman left him. Harsh, but true. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.